Welcome to the City of Florissant Podcast, your go-to source for news, events, and stories from our beautiful community.
Hi, I'm Mayor Tim Lowery, and welcome to another edition of the Mayor's Podcast Show. With me today is Mr. Pat Kellett, who's the president of St. Louis Labor Council. Appreciate you coming on board, Pat.
Oh, appreciate the offer to be here. Absolutely.
Yeah. And of course, you're a longtime Florissant resident, born and raised here in the good old city of Florissant, right?
Right on Washington Street. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what we're here to talk about is a great event coming to the city of Florissant. This will actually be the third year, but it's the first year we're going to have a parade, is the St. Louis Labor Council Parade and Festival, which is going to be August 24th.
Right.
We'll talk a little bit about that and kind of a little history of how we got here.
Yeah. So the parade was always downtown St. Louis. And the nice thing about coming to Florissant, now we're having a parade and a festival, where before it would be the parade, and then we'd all kind of break off into our own little picnic, so to speak. So this is just a much better camaraderie building event. We couldn't be happier. I think, and then because of COVID, we did not have a parade.
Okay.
And so this is our first return of the parade since, I guess, 19. So, so we're real excited. We got a good turnout, good participation, and we're really proud and happy to be in Florissant.
Sure. We certainly want people to come out and see this wonderful parade. And so I believe the parade route's going to be a lot similar to the Valley of Flowers. It's going to start at the James J. Egan Center. They'll make a right turn on Waterford, then a left turn on Parker, all the way up Parker to Florissant Road and to St. Francis Street.
Right.
And it'll end at the Knights of Columbus grounds.
Right.
And so what time's it going to start, and what are some of the other details?
We'll want our floats to line up around 7.
Okay.
We'll be there the night before to kind of put out signs so people know where they're supposed to be, numbers.
Yeah.
Actually taking off at 9. Like you said, that's the route. It's almost exactly 2 miles, I believe. You probably know better than
Right.
I. We'll dump right into the old St. Ferdinand Shrine, Knights of Columbus. It's got a couple names, but
Are the Duchesne Home Associations, they want to call it now?
Yeah. It's just a perfect park for us for the things we're doing entertainment wise, and it's a lot of parking. We got good ample parking, so yeah.
Yeah, the last 2 years, just with the festival itself, I mean, you brought on a lot of people. I mean, that park was full of people, and I think one of the highlights down at the grounds part of it is the tug of war.
Yeah, the tug of war is really cool. So it's part of the entertainment. We had the typical festival picnic type atmosphere, but this tug of war started, I guess in the early 2000s with the labor clubs, Mayor, and that was in Forest Park, and it was a really good turnout. A festival afterwards, but that disbanded in the early 2000s. But really good turnout. Anyway, the tug of war thing has just grown into good competition. The different unions, we like to compete against each other anyway.
Sure.
And it's been great. So you have a men's 1,500-pound limit weight class, and then the women's, I'm not sure what the weight class is. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah.
And then the children. And
okay.
And the kids, it's just it's really neat.
Maybe you and I could jump in on that one.
Yeah, well, boy, we got to start working out right now.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what else? What other kind of entertainment will be down at the during the festival? I would imagine the parade will last a couple hours, and so the festival probably start around 11 or 12.
That's exactly where we got etched out at. Is the festival starts at 11, so you're right.
Okay.
And I think that's by the time we park all the floats and all that kind of thing, and I bet get into the park at 2 mile walk. Yeah, I think we're right on target there.
Okay. And so what else will happen down at the actual festival?
Well, for the kids, this is really kids. We want, gosh, Mayor, I don't ever not remember going to the parade as a young man, and then certainly once I got into the trade. My mother and father always had us there, and that's what we want to bring that feel back. The young parents and the young kids. We want to get that camaraderie built back up again. We think it's very important to the labor movement, very important to the community, and this is a great venue for us, so we're real excited. Other things we'll be doing, other than the tug of war, a lot of things for children. Face painting, a jump house, snow cones. We're happy to say that the hamburgers and hot dogs and chips are all gratis, so they're free.
Okay.
A lot of water. Any kind of alcohol or soda or things like that, our individual unions bring those. And of course we would share, but they're not for the general public to walk up to. So.
Gotcha. So somebody that's not necessarily part of the union, but is part of the labor movement or understands labor, and they want to join that day, they're more than welcome on the property?
Absolutely, and hopefully, with Florissant's help, we'll get some participants watching the parade, and maybe some of those people like to walk in and see what labor is all about. We would appreciate that. We're going to build this over the next couple of years and see where it takes us, but we'd love to have our Florissant residents join us.
Very good. Certainly, we are the city of festivals now, so our people certainly understand how to do this. And, another parade here in the city of Florissant, people certainly get excited about that. We just love to find ways to bring our community together. Of course, we know how important the labor movement has been in North County and certainly the city of Florissant. I mean, most of my friends that have grown up with me here in the city of Florissant, they're all part of the unions. And so it's a great thing. And so I think it's a great thing for Florissant to have you guys pick Florissant to have this event, and we certainly appreciate it.
Yeah, we're extremely proud of that. As you mentioned, I grew up here. So much labor comes out of the whole North County area. Right. Florissant certainly being that, probably the lion's share. And it's just a perfect fit. I was going to save this for the end, but let's not forget the open door policy that you and your father and Mayor Egan have always given us. Always given us a voice, a place to listen, and give our members a fair chance at a really good cost of living.
I know we appreciate what you do. I mean, we appreciate what the unions do for people and the families, and I mean, just so much to the community, and so we've always appreciated that what you guys have done, and which, like you said, the lives that you've been able to help people live, and it's really a great thing to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great structure when you boil it down. In most cases, we educate ourselves. That does not come from city or state or federal grants. Our members chip in and pay for that. Pardon me, and we have a really good opportunity to get good health care for our members. So you got your education, your health care, your pension. You retire with dignity, and fair wages. So, and we certainly fight and work for, which you help us with, safe working conditions.
Yeah, appreciate that, and certainly, like I said, appreciate what you guys do, and you've given great lives to a lot of people, and what they deserve, and what hard-working people.
Yeah, I agree. But hard days work for a good day's pay.
You got it.
Yeah.
So go back to the parade festival real quick. If people want to find out more information, is there a website they can go to?
There is. Yeah. Thanks for asking. stlclc.org, and then if you go to the news section, okay. It's pretty much got everything in there that you need to know. Okay. And and in fact, if Florissant residents just want to know about the labor movement as a whole, there's some good information on the website.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I just want to reiterate, that the outreach from Florissant to the labor movement, this goes both ways.
Yes, absolutely.
It's why we chose here. We look forward to building this to a much bigger event like we once had downtown, and open to the public for sure. We don't want that to be missed. And come on out and join us and find out what labor is about, and maybe your sons or daughters will join the ranks of the union movement.
Find good jobs.
Right on.
Find good jobs with benefits. Yeah. Now, it is a great partnership, I believe, between the city and labor movement, and I think the things that you guys do are just great for people, and we certainly appreciate it. Like I said, I've had so many people that I've seen grow up and have great lives through labor, so we really do appreciate the partnership.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep. That concludes another edition of the Mayor's Podcast Show. We are Florissant Strong.